Hello everyone and welcome to my class. Till so far we have discussed in the socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution in this chapter, that is the chapter 2 of class 9th history. We have discussed about the February Revolution, how in Russia the Tsar's rule came to an end. The monarchy was abolished in Russia in February Revolution. Now what happened after the February Revolution, that we'll be discussing in this video, right? And what circumstances leads to the October Revolution in the same year 1917. Now let's start. What happened when the monarchy was abolished in Russia in the month of February, right? The provincial government formed under Alexander Krinsky. Now this provincial government was basically working for the landowners and the industrialist class, because they believed that the high class industrialists and the landowners, they are the ones who are holding the property, and they are the backbones of the economy. So this provincial government mostly worked for these sections. Although the liberals and the socialists in Russia were still demanding for more representative government, they wanted fully elected government, right, at the same time. So in the month of April, what happened? Lenin, Vladimir Lenin, who was on an exile, he came back to Russia. And when he came back from an exile, he put forth three demands in front of the provincial government. Now these three demands were called April Thesis. Now the demands were, first of all, he believed that Russia should withdraw from the war. So withdrawal of the war was first demand. Second, land should be given to the tillers, to the farmers, who are the actually they are the ones who needs to own the land, right? Then banks needs to be nationalized. So these were the three demands that were kept in front of the provincial government by the Lenin, and these three demands were called the April Thesis. Now he suggested that the Bolshevik party should be renamed as the Communist Party. The reason being, while adopting such name, their new radical aim should be clear to everyone, that they will going to work radically now. Now, this was the time when various trade unions were formed. Their number increased a lot, and the Soviets were formed. The unions were formed of traders, workers, merchants. So, such Soviets were formed. Now, in the month of June, 500 representatives of different Soviets, they decided to form the All Russia Congress of Soviets, right? So such developments were taking place after the fall of monarchy, which were earlier banned in the Russia. It was illegal, it was declared by the ruler as an illegal thing to form the unions, but now under the provincial government, such developments were taking place in Russia. So All Russia Congress of Soviets were formed, and the propaganda, the idea that was circulated by the Bolshevik party at that time against the government, against government not taking any steps to fulfill these demands. So when the Bolshevik party under the leadership of Lenin, they were popularizing their demands, but the government's failure to take any steps on fulfilling these demands, such things were happening in Russia. So the government took repressive steps to suppress the Bolsheviks. They took strict steps against the Bolsheviks. Because the government thought that the Bolsheviks are spreading discontentment amongst the people, right? So such things were, this leads to various clashes between the government and the Bolshevik members. Now this was the time period, by the time September, October, even in the countryside of Russia, the peasants, the farmers, they started raising their voice against the government. Reason being, the Bolshevik party worked for the common people. Their demands like land needs to be given to the tiller or the farmers. So the basic demands were raised by the Bolsheviks. So they started giving support to the Bolsheviks. So by the time October month came, Lenin decided to organize an uprising against the provincial government. And he planned everything. He appointed a military revolutionary committee under the leadership of Leon Trotsky, especially to if the government a detailed planning was done, that if we'll do the uprising, if we'll stand against the provincial government, and if there is any need of taking any military step, then for that also he had done the planning. He formed a special committee, a special military revolutionary committee under Leon Trotsky. If the government is suppressing Bolsheviks using military, then we are also ready to give answer to the government. So this thing happened, means both the parties were ready for fighting. So what happened, clashes took place between the government and the Bolsheviks. And firstly, the government to declare Bolshevik illegal, what they have done, they have captured their government troops captured the offices of the Bolsheviks, their newspaper press, their different stations where the Bolsheviks used to function, they were captured by the government troops. The same was the case with the Bolsheviks also. The Bolshevik military soldiers under Leon Trotsky's leadership, they also attacked the government buildings. They also tried to capture these buildings. They broke the telegraph lines. They captured the official buildings. All these things happened, and leading to large scale killing of the members of both the parties, the government side also and the Bolsheviks also. Now on 24th October 1917, Alexander Kerensky, he left the city. He escaped, and severe killing took place between the soldiers of government soldiers and the Bolsheviks. Now government troops, now the Bolsheviks, a ship Aurora, named Aurora, sailed the Winter Palace, and they surrounded the Winter Palace, and the vessels, different ships were sent down the river Neva to capture the strategic military points of the government. Now the Bolshevik party acted, they used military, they used their soldiers to capture the strategic location of the government, their offices. When they captured the Winter Palace with the soldiers and other buildings, so this happened in the month of October. So October Revolution is a remarkable point, a remarkable thing that happened in Russian history, because now the provincial government, the head, he escaped, he ran away, and the provincial government collapsed in Russia, leading to the emergence of Bolsheviks as the leaders of the Russia. Right, but it was not that easy that Alexander Bhagya and Lenin power mein aa gaya. Abhi bhi there was many things that came that pose an obstruction on the path of Vladimir Lenin, that we'll be discussing in the upcoming video. So please like, share and review this, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.